Hey guys, welcome. Tony Porter, Tabletop Dice Baseball, and we're replaying 1974 using Fall Classic Baseball. We're joining the action with one out at the top of the third. It's Wood for the White Sox. It's opening day. Wood for the White Sox against Nolan Ryan for the Angels, and Dave Chalk with one out is up. It's a 61. And that's going to be a strikeout. So Wilberwood's knuckleball strikes out Dave Chalk. And that is Mickey Rivers is up. We're using the double D6s plus the D20. Mickey Rivers. Pitch, and that is a snake eyes, which will be a 1-9 single or a walk, and then 2 chances for stolen bases. So he's going to take a base on balls, and with 2 outs, there he goes. We're going to roll the D6, a green D6. If it's a 1, it could be a pickoff. Nope. So he's going to get a chance to run now. He's a 14, and that's a 4. That's going to be a stolen base. Let's see, what's the rule, man? Catcher throw down Herman. Ed Herman. Error 1. So I don't believe there's an error on that. 5 or less, I believe you check for the error. But I can't remember. We're just going to roll. There's no 1. So anyway, we don't have to worry about it. But there goes Rivers. The throw down, not in time. Now he's going to try to steal third. And we're going to roll again for the pickoff. No pickoff there. And stolen base. Oh, it's a 14. Now we've got to check because it's the same number as Rivers has on his card. So we're going to check Herman's arm rating. Because if it's an S, then it's an A. So he is safe at third. So Rivers steals second, then steals third. And with 2 outs, he's standing 90 feet away. Here's Wilberwood with the pitch to Danny Doyle. That's going to be a 3-4, and that's going to be a 10, which is a drive to center, and right there is Henderson. L8. That retires the side. We've got a bottom of the third. No runs, 1 hit. No errors for California. No runs, 1 hit. No errors for Chicago. Here's George Orta. Pitch from Ryan. That's a 61. Struck him out. How many strikeouts for Ryan so far? I started playing this game late last night, and I really don't even remember having started it, to be honest with you. All right, here is Ed Herman. He's a lefty hitter, a 16, and that'll be a 14. Bounce to second base. Doyle right there, 4-3. Bucky Dent, hero of the playoff game, that 63rd game in 1978. 35 and a 35 will be an out. With a 5, which is bounced to third, picked up by Oliver, and he throws to Epstein. That retires the side with the top of the 4th. Bobby Valentine with 64, and that'll be a tapper right back to Wood. Makes the play over to first. Frank Robinson next. And a 65. That could be a home run, 1-9, and we roll a 16, and that's hit hard. Up the middle, Dent makes it there, spins, throw to first in time. 2 down. Mike Epstein, lefty hitter. And a 15, and that's a 13. That's, I guess, a lefty will be Epstein's lefty. He'll bounce one out to the first baseman, Allen. All right, Pat Kelly leads off, bottom of the 4th, against Ryan. And that's going to be a bouncer to second base. Right there is Doyle, throws out Kelly. Pat Kelly. Next is Ken Henderson. And a 54, we're going to pull a card on this. 54, it talks about the catcher E. Rodriguez. And this is a possible frame. E. Rodriguez is an N range. Ellie Rodriguez, an N range. And if an N range is at home, it's a strikeout. Otherwise, it's a base on ball. So that's ball 4. Walking is Kenny Henderson. And Dick Allen is next. Dick Allen had a pretty good season with 32 home runs and 300 average pitch. And it's going to be a 34. That will be bounced to second base. Oh, that's going to be a double play. Doyle. Let's see Doyle. If I have a chart right here for... Oh, no, I have the Rangers and the Athletics. I never printed out. So I got to check Doyle on the Angels. Whoa. I think Doyle is on this side. Yeah. Doyle is a second base average arm, and that'll be a 4-6-3 double play. They turn it. That ends the inning. We'll go to top of the 5th. Bob Oliver leads off against Wood. Both these pitchers can go a complete game. 61, and that's a strikeout. Got him way out in front of that. Wilburwood knuckleball. Next is Leroy Stanton. I remember him on the Seattle Mariners in 77. He had 11 home runs and 400 at-bats with a 270 average. Not too shabby. 33, and that's going to be lined. Base hit to center field. 33 will not give him a plus sign, so there's no stolen base attempt. Here's Ellie Rodriguez with 1 out and 1 on. He's a good bunter, but not a great hit and run guy. And the pitcher's up. Oh no, there's no pitcher because there's a DH. So we're gonna bunt him over, and that he lays down a bunt, but that goes foul. And with 2 strikes, he bunts it foul and strikes out. Dave Chalk next with 2 out, 1 on. And it's going to be a 52. Now, there you got your 1 to 4 KD does not apply because it's a 9. So now we have to re-roll. Let's find out who the error is on. That's the only time really I use these cards. So with 52 is a shortstop. Shortstop is Dent. And Bucky Dent is error rating of 6. So 6 or less, and that's going to be an error. And we roll a 7, so he makes the play, flips to the second baseman or to retire the side, 6-4. Go ahead, bottom of the 5th. Melton leads off. Where is Melton? Bill Melton, there he is. All right, pitch from Ryan gets the sign from Ellie Rodriguez. And a 15 will be a fly ball. Center field Rivers over. Makes the catch. Next up is Carlos May. It's a lefty hitter, 33, and bangs one up the middle, and that's through into center field. So a hard hit ball that gets through the infield. And we have 1 out, 1 on for Ron Santo with the White Sox. 43, and a 43 will be a base on balls. Of course, Ryan walks a ton of players. That's first and second. Here's George Orta, another lefty. Ryan gets the sign. Now with 1 out, George Orta's going to swing away. Here's the pitch, and that's a 36, which will be a ground ball. Second base, Doyle flips the chalk over to first. In time, 4-6-3 double play. All right, Mickey Rivers leads off the top of the 6th. Mick the Quick, traded by the Yankees in 1980, went on to the Rangers, and man, he had a season. Batted about 330, I believe it was. And so here's Mickey Rivers, and it's a 35, which will be a lefty, so it's a bouncer to first, and that'll be the first baseman, Allen, taking it himself. Danny Doyle's up next. He's a lefty hitter. Pitch from Wood. And it's a 25, which will be grounded to short, this time Dent. Fires to Allen, 2-away. And Bobby Valentine. Valentine, right-handed hitter. Batted looks like 261 with 3 home runs. 400 bats. The pitch, 22, and that's going to be a 1-12 single. It's a 20. And that's going to be lined and right back to Wood. L1. That retires this side. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Game plays super fast. Ed Herman is off against Ryan. And a 43 will be a base on balls. So Ryan is on at first. Now he's average speed, so we don't have to do much with him. But if we have somebody who's fast, let's check. It's the bottom of the 6th. And he is the catcher. So do we have somebody who's fast? Not really. Nobody really has a lot of stolen bases, so we don't have really much speed. Okay, so we'll keep him in there, but Dent is going to bunt. He's a good bunter, and he gets it down to the first baseman. Moving over to second is Herman. Pat Kelly now. Pitch from Ryan, and that's going to be a 44. That's going to be line base hit with a 2. If you look at the best chart they have, easy runner advanced chart, that 2 with a runner on singles, 2 bases. S runner will hold, so but he is an average runner, and he'll come around to score, and that's the first run of the game. White Sox lead at 1-0. Pat Kelly comes through. Next up is Henderson, Ken Henderson. Pitch, and a 64 should be a strikeout, and it is. Ryan blows a fastball by Henderson. How many strikeouts is that for Ryan? That's only 3 strikeouts and 4 walks. Dick Allen next. Pitch, and 43 will be a base on balls. Another base on balls. And Bill Melton, right-handed hitter. Hit 21 home runs, batted 240. Pitch from Ryan, and that's going to be a 52 with a 4. That may be, and it is. It's KD strikeout, so we don't have to re-roll. All right. Frank Robinson is up. For the Angels, they trail by 1. Chicago, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. California, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Frank Robinson, from Wood. And that's going to be a 34, which will be a 5. It's grounded to third. Scooped up by Melton. Fires a strike over to Allen for the first out. Here's Epstein, lefty hitter, with a 33, and that's ball 4. He walks in. He is slow, so we will see a pinch runner. Alomar, 2 stolen bases. LaHood had 3 stolen bases. But Alomar's like way faster, so we'll use Alomar. Let's see Alomar's speed. Wow, okay. So Alomar did not do very well. So we're gonna bring in Joe LaHood. So let's undo the sub. Bring in LaHood. There it goes. And it's Bob Oliver. Pitch from Wood, and it's going to be a 62, which would be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big K for Wilbur Wood. And here's Leroy Stanton. Pitch, and that's a 21. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks. And go to the 7th inning stretch. Now, that was the first baseman, so we're going to bring in McGraw to play first base. Played in 29 games. McCraw, yeah, McCraw. And Carlos May leads off. Against Ryan, bottom of the 7th. 1-0 Chicago. 66. And that's going to be a drive down the line. If it stays fair, it's trouble, and it is into the corner. Retrieved by Stanton. Digging for second is May. The throw to second, Chalk scoops it, tags May, and he is safe with a leadoff double. Carlos May drives one down the line. And it's Ron Santo now. Pitch from Ryan with a 16, strike 3. Santo goes down on strikes. Next is Orta. And Orta's a 316 hitter who we will walk intentionally to bring up Herman. Pitch, and that's going to be a 51 with a 1, strike 3. So we don't have to, that falls within the KD range, so we don't have to roll again for the error. Here's Bucky Dent with first and second and 2 out. Ryan gets a sign from Rodriguez. Sets and deals. And a 25 will be bounced to third. Oliver will just step on the bag, and that retires the side. Go to top of the 8th. Leading off is Ellie Rodriguez. Pitch from Wood, a 61, and that's a strikeout. Heads back to the bench. Got fooled. And Dave Chalk, righty hitter, with a 12, and that'll be bounced to third base. Melton charges it, scoops it, fires the first in time. Nice play by Bill Melton at third base. Now, these are the actual store-bought cards. I usually play with PDFs, but for 74, and what I use to protect them are the sleeves from the APA game, so I have to go grab those. Because for the teams that I play a lot, there's like 3 or 4 teams that I'm replaying. I want to use those sleeves to protect the set. So 2 out, nobody on. Mickey Rivers steps to the plate against Wilbur Wood. Now Wood can face 36 and Ryan can face 36, and it's a low-scoring game, so neither are even close to that. And a 16 will be a fly ball. Shallow center racing in is Henderson, and Henderson gets there. Bottom of the 8th, coming up 1-0. White Sox. Kelly leading off. Kelly's the one who drove in the only run of the game. Pitch from Ryan, and a 12 will be lined and caught by Ryan. L right back to the mound, and Ryan, in self-defense, snags it. Kenny Henderson now, switch hitter back to left side. Pitch from Ryan. Looking for another K, and this will be a fly ball, a drive in the gap, and Rivers on the run, and Rivers trucks it down. 2-away, Dick Allen. They got Dick Allen batting 8th. Pretty crazy. 35. That was bounced to third. Oliver. Last licks for the Angels here in the top of the 9th inning. It's 1-0 Chicago. It's going to be Doyle leading off. Denny Doyle. Batted 260 with 19 doubles. And 66 with an 18. And that's going to be a drive in the gap. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Digging for second. Going for third is Doyle. And the throw from Henderson. The tag by Melton. And he is safe. Leadoff triple. Tying run is on third base with no outs. Bobby Valentine with the infield in. Pitch from Wood. And that's going to be a 63 and out. 17. Ooh, this is an interesting, on this chart, it's pretty interesting. So, an out, 17. There's an, so Doyle, let's look at Doyle's speed. Doyle is at average speed, so we're going to go up against, if third base is tagging, look, it's an assist chance for the outfielder, and it's the left fielder, Carlos May. And he's a 4, so 1 to 4 he's thrown out, or I hold him. I'm going to hold him. I am going to hold him. Bobby Valentine flies out to left. Yeah, I'm going to hold him. Okay, here's Frank Robinson. And field in, 1 out. Pitch from Wood. And a 24. It's a hit by pitch, 1 to 14. +1, so it's 1 to 14 on Frank Robinson, but then it's +1 on Wilbur Wood. That makes it a 15, but what do we roll? A 16. 16 is going to be our out number, and with the infield in and a 2, the runners are going to hold, so that's hit to the shortstop, and the runner will hold 6-3. Now, it would have been a base hit had it been a 1, 3, or a 5 on that D. That black D6. All right, so 2 away, and here's McCraw, but we're going to pinch hit for him, obviously. We don't have much going on the bench. We're going to bring in hitters. Hitting-wise, we're going to bring in a guy named, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Lenas. Let's look. See, normally I write this stuff on the card. I'll write how to pronounce the name. Winston Lenas, I guess. This is how you pronounce it. I gotta look that up. So he will be pinch hitting Okay, oh, he's a righty. Yeah, perfect. So against Wilbur with the lefty. So Infield's going to play back now with 2 outs, and the Angels are down to their last out. And the pitch, and that's going to be a 53 with a 2, which will fall in the KD range. Strike 3, and the ball game is over. Wilbur Wood 1-0. Nolan Ryan 0-1. 3 for 3 for Carlos May. 1 for 4 for Pat Kelly. 2 hits for Doyle and 1 hit for Stanton, and that's all. So the game saw only 4 hits and 1 run. Ryan struck out 6, walked 6. Wood walked 2, struck out 7. And we got another game coming up. Not sure which one. Oh, what did I just do? That was weird. Is that what I was recording? Blank screen. Hold on a second. All right, just close it. Let's see. Oh no, there it is. Okay. All right. Let's see. What the heck is going on here? There it is. All right. So let's go to Detroit, Chicago. Okay, so the next day, Friday, the 5th, April 5th, we got California and Chicago. Oh no, that's what just happened. All right, we got Blyleven and Splittorp, Boston and Milwaukee, San Diego and LA, Houston and San Francisco, Pittsburgh and St. Louis. And then the next day, we will have Tanana, right? Tanana against Stan Bonson. What else will I be playing? Kenny Holtzman versus Fergie Jenkins, and Gaylord Perry versus Mel Stottlemyre. Oh, and Seaver versus Carlton. That's going to be a good one. Those are the 4 games I'm playing on the 6th. We'll probably do Seaver and Carlton, and maybe Holtzman and Jenkins. Anyway, like and subscribe, and any comments you have, please let me know. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Take care.